Greetings. Again, I'm David Ibarra, and I'm here with Mike Hill. And Mike, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And what we wanted to do was something a little bit more personable than a email. Is we wanted to answer back to every single agent and portfolio associate that had questions about what we do in the area of talent development. So first, I love meeting every one of the individuals in Florida. What a great time. What an unbelievable group of talented individuals we have. And sharing our talents is really going to set us apart in the industry and make us the number one in market share. But as in any meeting that we talk about, we always talk and start with our purpose. And at IBG Portfolio, we build wealth for automobile dealers through reinsurance and talent development. So what is talent development? First, what we do is we have built a portfolio, IBG Portfolio University, where we have training from A to Z to help an automobile dealer build car count. And again, you'll hear us talk about we will do this over and over again. We'll do whatever it takes to build car count. But our prime start with developing talent starts with F&I. Of course, that's our core product. We're in the reinsurance business. So, Mike, tell our brothers and sister agents a little bit about where we start with our F&I boot camp. Tell them what it is, and make sure that, by the way, every one of you know that you're invited to come to this F&I school. Doesn't charge you a dime. We don't charge you a dime. Portfolio doesn't charge you a dime. It's to get you to understand what it is we offer so that you can share it with the dealerships you represent. Mike?
Well, first of all, David, as you know, we've been doing this boot camp for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. And we've taken 3 days of training and compressed it into 2. So first of all, we're very, very busy. But the whole idea behind the boot camp is to give every F&I attendee an idea from the very beginning, the time that they meet that guest, all the way through the full presentation of exactly what to do. We talk about how we're going to communicate with them. We talk about MBS, Management by Strengths. We go through every phase of the F&I process, including products. So when they leave the boot camp and they've practiced all their different sequences, they are ready to go and talk with their next guest.
We have found that we can create that 2,500, 3,000 PVR very quickly. And the fact of the matter is in all of the positions in an automobile dealership, variable operations positions, I honestly believe that is the easiest one to get up to speed quickly. After we do our F&I boot camp, which Mike has explained, and you've seen a little bit of the background pictures of what it looks like, we have coaching. How is it that we follow up with coaching and make it on demand?
Well, you know, if COVID taught us anything, it did teach us that we can meet virtually and have very, very effective meetings. And so what we did is we took that Zoom idea and put it into coaching on demand and have software behind it. So we can go ahead and initiate all of our coaching on demand, plus all of our clients can ask and request coaching, whether it's I've got a question I've got to have answered right now. Go right to the site, click on it, and see an available coach, and that coach can answer their question and do a coaching session with them right there.
The one thing that we wanted to reduce was travel time, and even if we could, eliminate it, because instead of getting 2 coaching sessions with the dealers that we serve, we could get 16, 20 a day once we get this organized. So this coaching on demand just simply clips onto our website at eLeader Tech, IBG, Portfolio, wherever we wanted to put it, or even your own website, you could have coaching on demand. Now, we started in this business training everything from A to Z. So we put together a university. Now, the university is based on leadership. We have to have leadership, and our sales managers, our team leaders, our service managers, our general sales managers and general managers themselves, we had to convert them into they are the individuals that develop the talent in the dealerships in which they serve. And no one gets to where they want to go on their own. They have to do it through others and share the talents of others. So we have 5 competencies that we train in, and we've built templates that you'll see on the screen to make it easy to help a dealer blend the internet experience, the guest experience, and is it going to be online? Is it going to be at the store? Is it going to be a blend? It does not matter how a person wants to buy. In the training programs that we offer, it blends to fit the guest. So it starts with how to handle an internet contact. And we have built a program to absolutely answer the questions and to have a formal program to stay in touch with the guest until they start their search and are ready to come for a validation, a visit, and pick up their car. Next, we move to a product called PhoneSense, which really ought to be changed because PhoneSense no longer is just about the phone. It's about texting. It's about a virtual exchange. But we build the theme within your PhoneSense so that we can get to a validation and answer all of the questions, which is really your due diligence. And then we move to the guest visit. And again, we interview the dealer, we interview their leaders, and we determine what is their theme. What is their belief in family, faith, community, health, and wealth, and how do they want to serve their community? And we write that for them. We have written this for well over 100 dealerships, and no two are alike. And again, on your screen, you can see how it is that we built these templates, and we can instantly do it. And then the training is virtually on our system in their university, so they can onboard someone and have the training going on, whether they do it in a group or whether they're a dealership rural that maybe doesn't have as many leaders to do this, so they can do it through their university website. And then we talk about BDC and how it is that we can get each one of the sales consultants being a marketer. And then, of course, we do service training to how do you blend your theme into the service. Now, that handles the 5 competencies. But we also, Mike, have a program that we have a 3-day leadership boot camp. Tell you and I do the training for that. We do it live in Salt Lake City, but we're also just changing it over to where you'll be able to do that and through a virtual connection through your own personal university. Mike, why don't you share with our fellow brothers and sister agents what we do there?
Well, first of all, getting together numerous dealers from different areas all over the country, all coming together to basically learn these 3 days. But what is leadership? Because in many situations, David, as you know, the leader was probably just someone that was promoted, that was good in one position, then moved to another position, but no one really taught them how to lead. And so with this leadership course, we start with the very, very basics. We start with the power of thought. And David, I'm going to let you talk about that.
And it's very interesting. Again, somebody may have done really well selling a car or servicing a car, but who taught them the skill of transferring their knowledge to another? So we basically start off with our leadership principles. And what is that? That's the power of thought. What is the difference between a negative state of mind and a positive state of mind? Principle 2 is, what is your purpose? Developing the dealership purpose for sure, but the individual client advisors and sales leaders, what's their purpose? What do they want? And third, we move on to developing their talent. What talents are they going to need to achieve it? Fourth is actions. action patterns of actions, whether it's in the internet competency, whether it's on the phone competency, whether it's on the guest visit competency, whether it's on the BDC competency, and then moving to a state of mind. Those 5 core we teach in our leadership summit, that if you have that, boy, the other 5 principles of success almost come free. And that is, you'll be operating and interacting with your team with a pleasant personality. You'll look at adversity as simply an adjustment. And, oh, great, I'm going to learn something here. You'll look at what sound health means. And what is sound health means? That's harmony from within, that you're not dealing with stress and anger and trying to lead a team. And the utilization of time and money just becomes automatic. And 10, the promise. Your habits, your patterns will deliver rewards and penalties. Get rid of the patterns that give you penalties, replace them with the patterns that of positive patterns that get you rewards, and that's it. That's what we teach. That is leadership. And then we move on to a day 2, and we talk about what is coaching, what is temperament training. We talk about how to interview. All of those can be taken online. How do you onboard somebody? And then on the last day, we talk about what is this modern day dealership? What are we going through is the way is the internet, online, and we have all the experts in the world telling us, but they don't simplify it. It's not that hard. Now, that is our leadership course.
Well, if I could add here too, David, isn't it interesting? We've seen it time and time again where we'll have a dealer leader, maybe he brings his GM with him. And the next leadership, what has he brought? All of his managers.
Yes.
He wants every single person to all get on the same page and understand this leadership course. And as you know, we've had many dealerships come time and time again, bringing in their leaders, making sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, and I view myself as the chief talent development officer for our companies. I don't like the title, president and all of that. My role is developing talent. And it's based off my 2 books, Stop Drifting and Live Ready Beyond Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill changed my life. And my mission is to work with adults that are employed and help them change theirs. Win at work and you'll win at home. Now, there's a whole lot of other things that we offer in our university. We've built software on how to run a dealership, and we've got 26 rooftops on managing the whole from goal cards to action paths to coaching to talent P&L reviews with everyone in the dealership. I'm not suggesting that's for everyone, but it's available if somebody wishes to really get down and get process oriented. We have a rotation software. We have a terms discovery software. We have an F&I menu. We have a e-tracking. We have all of that available, and people can pick and choose. We've had a lot of you ask us questions. What is it? So in about 15 minutes, we wanted to be able to tell you more about it. But today, we wanted to thank you for being, for the interactions that we had in Florida, the conversations that we had in Florida. And Mike and I are portfolio purple. We bleed purple. So we're here to answer any of your questions. Contact
Mike Hill. You're going to see it the link below here. Or, if you need to, contact David Ybarra.
Well, contact Mike Hill and or me, but contact Mike. And if you want to talk to me, Mike will get that scheduled. I, as you tell, I am pivoting to Mike to be the contact person, but we'd love to share everything that we have with you and how it can work to have us be in the business of developing wealth for automobile dealers through reinsurance and talent development. I hope that answered a few more of your questions about what we do. We thought that this would be an easier way to communicate, and we'd love to talk to each and every one of you or whoever's interested in learning more. Thank you, and do have a nice day.